What's the meaning of life if this is my life?
Which is why I always start with, let's get you rich first, right? That's why I'm very practical about it. Well, today we have this wonderful invention called money, where you can just store stuff up in a bank account, okay? And you can basically save up. You can work really hard. You can do great things for society, and society will give you money for giving it things that it wants and it doesn't know how to get. And then you can save that up, and you can live well below with your means, and you can find a certain freedom in that, and that will give you the time and the energy to pursue your own internal peace and happiness. So I believe the solution to making everybody happy is to give them what they want. Let's get them all rich. Let's get them all fit and healthy, and then let's get them all happy. Imagine if tomorrow we could wave a wand and everybody was trained as a scientist or an engineer. Everybody. Even if you weren't very good, you had enough understanding of computers, you could write some code, you could build some hardware, because they can. Now, if they're educated all as hardware, software engineers, scientists, biologists, technicians, hard sciences, not the social sciences, we would all be done within 5 years. Robots would be doing everything from cleaning toilets to cooking food to flying airplanes to driving Ubers. And what would we be doing? We would be doing all creative jobs to entertain each other and researching science and technology. We would have wonderful lives. So it is really just a question of education, nothing else. Just
we have the resources, we have the ability.
The universe is infinite resources. You build have you heard of a Dyson sphere?
Mm-hmm.
You build a Dyson sphere on a star and you gather all its energy. Like that, there's so much energy out there. One asteroid's got all the minerals that we need. One sun, one solar system has got all the power we will need for a long, long time. It's just a question of guts and and interest. Like we should be building nuclear fusion test plants on the moon. The moon should be littered with them. It's no downside. So we need a way to iterate on nuclear fission and eventually fusion and get them working safely, cleanly, passive failure, etc. And the best place to do that is someplace like on the moon or Mars. They do now have Gen 4 nuclear reactors that are passive fail-safe. So in other words, when they fail into when you pull the plug on them, they fail into a state where there's no leakage, there's no problem.
Right.
Their default is a positive outcome, as opposed to the current ones, the old ones, where if you unplug them, like
and these Gen 4 are just Gen 4. They're not Gen 5. That should be something that people are working towards.
I hope so. I mean, in an ideal world, we would just... The problem is if you have nuclear energy on the moon, how do you get it home?
Right.
So what you actually got to do is you got to rev it on the moon, and you're using it there maybe to launch more satellites, more rockets further out into the solar system. And that's the initial use case. But then eventually the technology gets so good, you can bring it home.